So I believe that the youth is the one that can make the change. Always believe that we all have an author in us. So getting that fire ignited got me into the path. 2017, I was a person who was in the audience listening to someone talking about how to write stories. Then I started writing, got my first book published, and then I was invited to Kala Ghoda at the age of 8. Coming from a person who wasn't into literature, who just kept reading, taking it to penning down 12 to 13 short stories, getting my story being picked for a good purpose, that is magical dustbin, and having a wow factor in my first book is that I write poems before each story. I pledge to go green
I pledge to go green,
for my air to remain clean.
for my air to remain clean,
Use solar light and power
use solar light and power,
and close tap and running shower.
and close tap and running shower. At the very young age of 15, when you should be playing a football or maybe cricket or chilling out with friends watching a movie, well, I have someone with me who is actually fighting for climate change, a very young global climate warrior. Welcome to How Did You podcast, Karnav. Yes, this is Karnav Rastogi with me on How Did You podcast.
Hello everyone, I'm Karnav Rastogi, a 15-year-old, and welcome to the How Did You podcast.
Yes. So the question is going to start off with how did you come to this stage in life, Karnav? I mean, as I said earlier, at the age of 15, you should be playing around, you should be chilling out. And instead, I see you fighting for a very noble cause, which is our climate, our globe, our planet. So I would rather name you Captain Planet. So, how did you become Captain Planet?
So I believe that the youth is the one that can make the change. So I started back then at 6 years old, where my father read out stories from Panchtantra, that is the Indian tale, and taking it from there, I wrote my first book at 8 years old.
So, you actually remember the first story that was read out to you? I mean,
It's related to, I think, the crow and the pot story, that the crow used to bring stones and then put
yes.
it in the pot so the water rises till the brim.
Yes,
That's how.
that's one story I think we've all heard, but unfortunately, I think no one took steps like you. I mean, you actually took action on that. So it started at the age of 6, and you started writing at the age of 8. Am I right?
My first book came out at 8.
So to get such a young child to sit and write, maybe even his homework, is kind of so difficult. But how did you do that?
So, one way you could say is because I play chess, chess improved my focus,
Oh,
my concentration, and my sitting ability for
okay,
long hours. Not
okay.
long hours by 1, 2 hours.
Uh huh.
And that's how I started writing. And I always believed that we all have an author in us. So, getting that fire ignited got me into the path.
So you started off with short stories and then you moved on to novel. And a novel at the age of 9. I mean, to read a novel at the age of 9 isn't easy. So to write one, how difficult was that?
So I took learnings from my first book, taking the positive, negative, and neutral feedbacks that I got from the Story Mirror publication. And in the second book, I tried to improvise the way I thought. So I tried to getting science fiction into hand. So I started off with first 10 chapters being a proper jungle adventure. You
Okay.
get the emotions of fear, anxiety, and taking it in the last 3 chapters, you have lots of fun.
And yes, the lots of fun part. So is writing actually fun for you or is it work?
So I would say writing is not an event, it's a
Huh.
journey.
Yeah.
Started with me getting Litventure Andheri 2017. Then I went to many schools such as Mount Litra Z School, Eurokids to take sessions. Then I went to your R City Mall at Ghatkopar to take another session. So getting these small milestones, just like chocolates, motivated me as a kid.
Wonderful. And your comparison to, these milestones and chocolates, that shows the little innocence, that still is there in you. Now, talking about your journey that we have been saying, well, I would say, the Kala Goda festival kind of was a turning point in your life. Am I right
Yes.
there? I mean, how was it being a panelist there?
So in 2017, I was a person who was in the audience listening to someone talking about how to write stories. Then I started writing, got my first book published, and then I was invited to Kala Ghoda at the age of 8.
What a turn
And
of
then
events.
after 7 years, that's 8 from 7 years, at the age of 15, that is 2 weeks just before this date, I was again invited to Kala Ghoda Art Festival.
Wonderful. And you've always promoted the love for local languages.
Yes.
So, why is that? So, what do you speak at home? Your mother tongue would be Hindi?
Hindi and English,
Okay.
yes.
So, and I understand that a lot of your books have been published in regional languages. So, what is it about this love for languages? How did you come to that particular point?
So I got a challenge in my path, you can say, that was a blockade, that was creating awareness as a youth.
Okay.
Because people don't literally trust the youth, they don't take them in weight. So I felt that I can make a change by getting it in local languages. Now
Okay.
you see, there are 121 India's languages, and
Yes.
in total 19,500 dialects.
Right.
And the dialect changes every 50 to 100 kilometers.
Huh.
So to get that hold, I have written my book in 5 languages, that is English, Hindi, Marathi, Gujarati, and Bengali. Those 5 books are to my credit.
Wonderful. And now you're also focusing on Malayalam, if I'm right.
Yeah, Malayalam is going to be unraveled today.
Oh, wow. Congratulations for that. I think, congratulations are due for many, many more things ahead. And you must be having your dreams for the future. So, where do you see yourself 20 years down the lane or even 10 years down the lane? What is the whole idea, your cause, your dream?
So my whole cause, the dream that I'm working to, is motivating and creating more and more climate change warriors. So if I can do that, then I can plant more trees ultimately. Because giving this book and reading the pages in this book about how to play a climate change warrior and what is climate change basically, taking it from there from scratch to taking it to create a climate change warrior and pass this book on to many others through my free book distribution drive is the aim that I'm working on.
Absolutely fantastic. I definitely think we need to take a leaf out of your book. But then, talking about trees and leaves, something that really caught my attention would be with your book, you also give a small packet of seeds.
Yes.
And there's a motto behind it that you say, right? Each one, read one to plant one. So, tell me more about that. How did you come about that particular thought?
So each one and read one are, I think, self-explanatory.
Def-
That you give a book to someone, they read the book. But what can be the main learning out of the book was the seed packet. So something that the 4P framework that I myself have done is the 4P framework stands for participation. It starts for participation, people, process, and promise. These 4 factors have played a key role in my journey up till now.
Okay, so it just doesn't end when you give a person the book. I mean, they get the book, they plant the seeds, and then they have another responsibility to create an impact. That is to also pass on the book to someone else, and the other person has to plant seeds. I mean, they have to, plant a tree, right? So it's like a chain process. Am I right?
Yes, that's what I was referring to. To create 10,000 trees is my target.
That's your target. And when do you think you're going to achieve it?
I should be able to achieve it in a couple of years because I'm trying to get it in maximum languages I can. I covered
Fabulous.
South, I
Yeah.
covered the middle part of India. It's time for the East, maybe some other language.
You've been a global climate change advocate
Yes.
under 21. You've been selected in that category and you're
Yes.
part of that. So tell us about your journey to reach there. I mean, did you ever dream of this at the age of 9 or 10 or, that I'm going to do this at the age of 15? Did you ever dream of it? Did you ever
That
think?
was an act without expectation, as I say. And even Lao Tse, the Chinese philosopher, says, I started writing with the passion I had. Then I got picked. Then I got motivation. I kept writing, and now that we have reached here, so the most remarkable achievement that I have got till now is the Unstoppable 21 by the Times of India under that category, because getting such an achievement was something I never expected. Sitting with 20 Indians, including myself as the 21st, gives me goosebumps still sitting over here. And due to which I'm present at the Mathrubhumi festival also.
Wonderful. And yes, like we earlier mentioned, all that you've said right now has been a very pleasant journey. You've been enjoying the whole process of writing. But what were the challenges that you faced? You definitely would have.
A few challenges that I faced was creating awareness. How should I approach people? How would I convince people? That was something I wanted to overcome the challenge. So I
Okay.
came up with regional languages, and I also take workshops in various different schools, telling them, because my target is youth from third grade to eighth grade. So targeting the youth and telling them how and why and how you can contribute as a person is what I do. So I take mainly two sessions. One is Magic with Words, Author in You, and the second one is on the climate.
Okay. And about the carbon footprint. Now, you realized at a very young age that you have left your carbon footprints. So, what was that experience?
So in fifth grade, I came across through my research about Tide Turner Plastic Challenge, also referred to as TTPC. That was the time I started knowing about what carbon footprints are. And once I came to know what carbon footprints are, I tried to reduce them. So few examples, such as replacing plastic from my life entirely was not possible, but reducing it to a much extent was actually possible. Using plastic straws was prohibited. I started using bamboo straws. Instead of using plastic cover on notebooks that we use before the year starts, academic year, I started using paper cover. And such small changes, from a plastic bottle to having my own steel bottle, made the way through.
Okay, so now I'm going to play devil's advocate. You are a writer, you use paper, and paper definitely comes from our environment. So, is that the reason why you have been advocating, this the seeds and planting trees? Did you realize at some point of time that yes, I'm also using paper, and I'm cutting down trees for that? Did
Yeah, I thought about that, and I was like, even if I write books, I am actually cutting trees. But the paper that this book is made of is recycled paper that takes 40% less electricity. And even if I write one book, that will act as a chain, as you mentioned, and that would be across 10 people. So circulating one book benefits 10 people, takes 40% less electricity.
Wonderful. So you've got it all well thought out. And yes, in your book, I did notice about the Green Pledge.
Yes. So the Green Pledge is what I would like the audience and Smriti here to take with me. So
Okay.
that's a part of my book, Climate Change, It's Now or Never. And I would like everyone to raise their right hand ahead as a cue
Okay.
and take the Green Pledge with me. I'll
Right.
request you to repeat after me.
Sure.
So I pledge to go green,
I pledge to go green,
for my air to remain clean,
for my air to remain clean,
use solar light and power,
use solar light and power,
and close tap and running shower.
and close tap and running shower.
Take a drive in CNG vehicles.
Take a drive in CNG vehicles,
Walk on foot to experience miracles.
walk on foot to experience miracles,
Grow plants and trees for shade.
grow plants and trees for shade,
A natural cooling for summers made.
a natural cooling for summers
Made.
made.
Yes. A start from self, create green and clean energy.
A start from self, create green and clean energy,
Put in actions as actions create energy.
put in actions as actions create energy.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. So, well, Karnav, it was really wonderful talking to you. And I just want to sum up this whole journey, this whole podcast journey, with one final question to you. How did you actually come to this point in your life? How did you, Karnav?
So I like to begin with 4 lines that I have prepared. Stop climate change before it changes you. Change the mindset for plastic use. Evade the Everest of all problems away, because the future depends on what we do today. That was a aim, that was my aim, and even World Environment Day's aim. That's 5th June, the day my book got published. It's now or never. We do not have a planet B. Coming from a person who wasn't into literature, who just kept reading, taking it to penning down 12 to 13 short stories, getting my story being picked for a good purpose, that is Magical Dustbin, and having a wow factor in my first book is that I write poems before each story. For example, Magical Dustbin is based on Swachh Bharat Abhiyan by our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. Taking it from there, writing my second book, third book on AI, that's the Amazon bestseller, writing e-comics, shifting genres on social causes, and coming here to a book on climate change.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was really wonderful. And definitely, you have a long way to go, and we're looking forward to being with you. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.